Hello, 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 everybody. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing because I don't want to have you guys here long, but I am coming to say, what's up? It's Kenesha Coleman, the Beauty CPA, and Happy New Year, y'all. I know I'm like over a week late. I know. But when I tell you, right after the holiday, I didn't come back to the office right away, okay? I took a couple extra days to get my bearings together. I spent time with my family for the holiday season. I drove a lot. It was the first time I ever took like a road trip where I drove. Y'all, I drove from Texas to Georgia. I ain't never did that before. So once I got back home, I took some extra time to chillax and get it together. I didn't get back to the office, y'all, till Wednesday the 4th. Wednesday the 4th. And then I had 1 million emails. I had 1 million emails, okay? So I had to get through all of that, which I'm not done getting through. So if you wait on an email from me, we working on it. We getting there as fast as we can, okay? But I'm back in the office. Everything is settling. Happy New Year, all of you beauty entrepreneurs. I do not have one very specific thing to talk about tonight. I did want to come hit y'all with these reminders though. January is always like super month. January got to be the busiest month in an accounting firm by far because it is so many due dates in January. And so I'm coming to you tonight just to remind you of everything that is due this month so y'all don't forget. And I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging. I got some type of resource to help y'all through all of this super month. January is super month, okay? So let's get started. First off, the first thing we need to be doing is December's bookkeeping. Now, it is the 9th. So all you proactive beauty entrepreneurs, y'all probably done with y'all bookkeeping by now. But for those of you who are not, and which is fine, no judgment here, it's a safe zone, okay? If you have not done your December 2022 bookkeeping, let's do that. Let's get that together because you can't do anything else I'm about to say without closing out 2022. By doing that last month, okay? I'm going to do a little wink here because I know some of y'all need to do more than just December. Some of y'all probably got to go back, November, October, September, probably whole Q4, which is fine. Not judging you. It's a safe zone. Just do whatever you got to do to finish up your bookkeeping for 2022, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, due date. January the 17th, y'all. Q4 2022 estimated quarterly tax payments. Okay? They're due January 17th. All right? These are the quarterly federal and state tax payments on net profit between September 2022 and December of 2022. So September, October, November, December. Go ahead and make sure that bookkeeping is done. Revenue minus expenses. You got your net profit. Go ahead and multiply that by 25 to 30%, depending on what state you live in. Boom. That's your quarterly estimated tax payment. That's my easy peasy way of doing that. Hey, if you are in the Beautypreneur Finance Mastery Facebook group, we got all sorts of quarterly estimated tax handouts and resources for you to go through that computation of what you should be paying on January the 17th. So make sure you're a member of that group. And if you're not, I got a link in my bio for you to quickly and easily become a member. Okay? But just remember, that is a due date. January the 17th, Q4, quarterly estimated tax payments to the IRS to your state for the month September 2022 through December 2022. What percentage? I'm going to say between 25 and 30. If you live in Cali, New York, go ahead with the 30. If you're in Wisconsin or Texas, go ahead with the 20 to 25. Okay? All right. Next due date, January the 20th. Most state sales tax returns for Q4 are due that day. Okay? If you sell retail products in your salon or spa, and you sold anything between October, November, or December of 2022, you got to file your Q4 state sales tax return by January the 20th. Most states, that is the due date for Q4. Some of y'all may be a couple days earlier. Like I think Florida, it's a couple days earlier. But double check. But it's coming up, okay? Even if you sell nothing, but you're still registered with your state, you still gotta file a state sales tax return. It's gonna have all zeros on it. That's okay. You just gotta let the state know, like, hey, I sell retail, but I ain't sell nothing. So I don't owe you nothing. They just want to know that. You know what I mean? But yes, just make sure you're meeting that deadline. All right. And our final deadline for January, we're calling it the super month, accounting and tax super month. Okay. For all of you who have workers, who have team members, whether they are actual employees or contractors, we gotta prepare and give them their W-2s and Form 1099s by the 31st. You gotta give them to them by the 31st, okay? If you got employees, Form W-2. If you got contractors, independent stylists, you gotta give them a Form 1099 NEC by the 31st. Again, y'all, I have a fantastic masterclass on preparing and issuing 1099s for when you are the payor, right? Preparing them, filing them with the IRS, and giving them to the worker. I have a masterclass in the Facebook group, Beautypreneur Finance Mastery Facebook group. I got a link in my bio. If you're not a member, make sure you click that link to become a member so you can see that masterclass. The masterclass is terrific, guys. It go ahead and explains all the rules around how you know when you need to issue someone a 1099 for the money you've paid them all year. It gives you the actual form, how to fill it out. It gives you a nice workflow to follow throughout the month of January so we can meet this January 31st deadline. I even have a preferred vendor and they always give coupon codes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure that I got an updated code in the Facebook group. So when you go and you see the masterclass, you can see a little code. You can save you 20% on preparing your Form 1099s. Okay, I didn't know independent contractors needed a 1099 from me. They only rent a suite for me. Okay, let me clear that up. And this is why you need to go see the masterclass in the Facebook group. Because if your contractors are renting space from you, they may have to issue you a 1099. They may be issuing you a 1099 because they pay you. Okay, now the 1099s I'm talking about is for when you have paid other people money, at least $600 or more. You got to give them a 1099. Okay, and it does depend on how their business is organized, and you can get all that information by giving them a Form W-9 that they fill out. And if they're not a corporation, they got to get a 1099 if you paid them $600 and up. But again, I got a whole detailed masterclass out there in the Facebook group that goes through all of the ins and outs of you preparing and issuing 1099s for people that you have paid money to. Okay. So again, the Facebook group is Beautypreneur Finance Mastery. There's a link in my bio. Let me real quick go over all of these due dates again. Okay. And I'm going to spend the rest of this week dropping the resources we have to help y'all through all of this. And if we don't have it, maybe I'll just go ahead and create it. Okay? But all right, number one, remember, do all your bookkeeping. Do all your bookkeeping. Hopefully, all you got is December left to do. But if you ain't did bookkeeping all year, we got to get caught up. Because no way you're going to be able to do any of these other things without updated books and records. So first thing I'm going to have you do is do that December bookkeeping. Okay. Due date number 2, January the 17th. That is the Q4 2022 quarterly estimated tax payments. Y'all know y'all got to pay them. I know y'all heard y'all had to. They lied. It's legally required for you all to pay quarterly estimated tax payments, okay? All right? We do have a resource to help you with that in the Facebook group. So make sure you're a member of Beautypreneur Finance Mastery. But that due date is January the 17th for Q4 net profit, September 2022 through December 2022. Then next up, we got state sales tax due January the 20th. If you sold retail product between the months of October 2022 and December of last year, you gotta file a state sales tax return with your state where you're registered to collect sales tax from the retail product that you sell. Even if you sold nothing and you're registered, still gotta file a $0 sales tax return, okay? And then the final due date is January 31st for all of you with team members out there, whether they are employees or independent contractors that have done work for you and you've paid them money. You may have to issue them a 1099. You'll know if you go ahead and have them complete a W-9 for you. They're going to tell you what type of entity they're organized as. And if they are not a corporation, either S or C, and you paid them at least the threshold, which is $600 or more, got to give them a 1099. All right. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and answer a couple questions, but I hope that was helpful. And just remember, we got resources in that group, y'all. So make sure you're a part of the group. And if I do deeper dives this week, it's going to be in that group. Okay. It's going to be in that group. So just make sure that you're a part of it. All right. All right. So I worked until December 20th and then never paid my taxes. I never made over 10. I've been here moving. Do I need to pay Q4 taxes? Okay. So I'm going to give you an it depends question. Because it does depend on like what what you netted, right? It says you never made over 10K. And then you became a booth renter, okay? So it depends on what the net profit was on the 10K. It depends on how much you made in December, right? I'm going to tell you something. For entrepreneurs, the requirement to pay quarterly estimated taxes is very low. It's like $400. Yes, the IRS says if you made at least $400, you have to pay quarterly estimated taxes. Yes, they say that. It's super low. So I'm just going to say to you, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to say, yeah, you got to pay them taxes. Because if we just take in that December month that you were technically an entrepreneur, and if you made at least $400, which I'm sure you did in December and the holiday month, I'm sure you made $400. Yeah, they require you still to pay quarterly estimated taxes on that money. So I'm going to say yes, just to be on the safe side, okay? I didn't know about the retail tax either. I'm just being included in my yearly income. You've been including taxing. No. If I'm reading that right, that means that you've just been including your retail tax in your yearly income, meaning that like you collect sales tax from people and then you report that on your tax return as money you made. Oh, that sounds like an overpayment of tax. Problem. Okay, we should talk. Hey guys, if you guys want to know how I and the rest of the team here at Coma Tax can help you with sorting some of these tax and accounting issues out, please book a call. That is the best way to learn how we can help you with our services, get all of the accounting and tax stuff organized and streamlined within your business. Go to our website. We're at thebeautycpa.com. There is a book your call button there. Just book that call so we can get on a discovery call. I can review some of your tax returns and I can identify whether you have some saving opportunities there, and I can share with you what I have observed and tell you how we can help you recoup some of that money. Okay? Also, it is tax time. IRS ain't open yet, but they will be. I'm going to give them a couple weeks. The 23rd, which is in a couple weeks, IRS will be officially open for tax season, meaning that we can prepare and file our tax returns with them, and they will process them. We currently do have our inquiry process open. So if you go to thebeautycpa.com and click on that button, book your tax prep inquiry call with us, okay? We'll have you complete a very short pre-call questionnaire to help us learn more about you and your business. We'll hop on a call and we can tell you all about our tax prep process, okay? But go ahead and go to the website to book that call before we reach capacity. Last year we reached capacity in March, like a whole month before tax season was even over, okay? So if you want to learn more about how we do tax season up in Cohen Tax, go ahead and just book your call now so you can get all the detailed information from us. And then we can share with you how we can take you through this time as stress-free as possible and save you some money in the process, okay? All right. Y'all let me know if y'all have any questions in the DM. Keep watching out on my feed. I'll be posting when I'm going to go live, what I'm going to be talking about, and make sure you remember in the group. And don't forget these due dates, y'all. January is super month, but we're going to make it, and we're here to help you. All right, y'all, take care. Have a great rest of your night.